95-56, 95-56.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Here we go, here we go.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Bang, 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 bang. We go 21, 21.
They'll try the right side with Murray. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray running right. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Kill! Man, I got you. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Sammy. 44's the mic.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Check. Hey, easy. 44's Rip left. Fofo. Hey, Alpha. Mike's Fofo. Hey, come on out. 44.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze, and complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Check. 44's the mic. I want that.
A run. It's Murray. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 80. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go. Hey, Echo.
On third down, Rosen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Easy, opposite. 44 Mike. Check. Here we go. Set the tone, defense.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Shoot. Watch the safety creep.
On play action, it's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Hey, easy.
Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Kill.
Mike, 44. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
5'9".
Hey. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike. Let's go.
Hey. High 7. Hey, easy.
Mike's Bofo. Man out.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready. Double lady.
Tighten up.
5'9".
On first down, Murray. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Kill. 21. 5.
44 is Mike. Check.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
44 is the Mike.
13.
44 is the Mike.
From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Now Breeze on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. On first down, Irvin. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Irvin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Irvin. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Joker, 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 Joker.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Raquel Armstead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Easy.
First down, Saints.
Over.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Check, check.
Hey, easy.
Check. Slant.
Under.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Ready.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. Here we go.
At the 31-yard line. 44.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Go. Hey, easy.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he finds Cook. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. Bofo's to Mike. Mike's Bofo. Go, go, go.
5-1.
44, Mike, 44.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. And discouragement.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, easy. You're good. Ready.
Hey, switch gears.
Play action, Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
I'm coming. Sammy! He's coming. He's protected.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
We got this.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, as time expires in the first half. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Even. Hey, alert!
And now it's Rosen looking into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Breeze going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Too little. Hey, easy. 44. Mike, 44. Defense wins championships, baby. 44 is the Mike. 20 seconds.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Exit.
Mike Spopo.
All day, baby. All day.
44.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New Orleans.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Well, this is caught by Ginn. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Squeeze, double. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
To throw, it's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
Check.
Hey, easy.
In the face. 44 is the Mike. 44 is the Mike.
Watch the run.
Bravo.
44 is the Mike.
20 seconds.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Opposite.
44 is the Mike. 44.
Again, it's Murray. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Easy.
They'll run for it. This is Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
You kill.
3-yard line.
Bree's going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Anzalone just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
45, Mike, 45.
Yo.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, check Mike, 45. Check. Good track. 45's the Mike.
To throw is Rosen. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rosen will throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Eli Apple on the coverage.
Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Now it's Ginn. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Both the Mike.
Hey, kill.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
That's it, ready.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 56 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
61, matchbox lights. 14.
We want this. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. It's a party now.
Breeze now on first down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Check. Crunch. 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 Over.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Shift. You're good. Right forward. Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Well, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Hey, echo. Check your hot read. 45. Quarter. 45.
On second and 9, Rosen. He's got Swain here as tight end outright. And he gets it down to the 32.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Rosen. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Eli Apple. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
Kill. 58, come on. 5. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, easy. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Now let's run, let's run.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike, 58.
Here we go.
Hey, watch your leg. 58's the Mike. 58.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go.
Slam.
Hey, easy.
Go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 26. 5-1. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing now is Breeze. Again has it complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is... This one.
Ready? You ready? 44. 53. Hey, Zoo.
44's Mike. Check.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
36.
46.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Hey, kill.
They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Irvin. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Kill. 80. Wide.
Topper.
Check three.
Monday.
Right back to Irvin. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Hey, alert.
Now it's Rosen. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They'll try Irvin again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jaguars, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Saints, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.